Alright boys, what's up? I hope everyone's been well, been safe, all that. Sorry I haven't posted in a while, been busy and just doing stuff that's really not worth showing. Just want to say before this video, the first couple minutes I filmed last Friday when I found out on the initial call on this compressor what was going on. And today I did the repair on it, so I figure you guys would find this interesting. As always guys, thank you for all the support, everything. Thanks for sticking with me, even though I don't get to, consistently post as much as maybe some of the other guys do, but I appreciate, you guys sticking with me, and I'm just hoping that I'm able to help some people out. So, if you like the video, guys, give it a like, give it a subscribe to the channel. If you like it, hit that bell. You'll get notified every time I post a video. It really helps out the channel, too. Gets it out there to more people, stuff like that, and YouTube's algorithms and everything. So, guys, I appreciate it all. I know I say it all the time, but thank you. Be safe, guys. I'll catch you boys in the next one. I know it's been a little while. Been busy, been doing a lot of PM stuff, been doing a lot of stuff I just can't film stuff at, but I'm at a job today where I wanted to show you guys something I thought you might find interesting. I'm getting a call on this unit. Compressor starting multiple times for no reason when it's supposed to be off. You look on my gauges here, it's gonna take forever, but you see this pressure rising slowly? See the gauge? That shouldn't be happening, especially when I got my king valve shut. It's the pressure inside this compressor here. Either got bad valves or bad valve plates. I'm gonna write this up to do some valve plates on this. The compressor's not bad, the compressor's pumping and everything. So I'm gonna say the valve plates are gone and they're leaking by. That's what it looks like. So you just pump down again and that pressure's rising. There should be no pressure rising here with that valve shut. All I'm reading is the pressure inside the compressor right now. Solenoid's not leaking by, I already confirmed that. Plus it can't be with that valve shut. So that's a little way you can diagnose valve plates, boys. You do a pump down test like that. I can pump this down into a vacuum. It won't even pull a full vacuum. And then the pressure starts rising up. Look at it. Should never be happening with a valve shut. So that's one way you can check for bad valve plates, guys. So thought you guys might find that a little interesting for those that may have never seen this. There's no need to change out a big compressor for something like that. You can do these valve plates. I got a video up I did a while ago about changing valve plates. It's a nice, easy job. And it can also save the customer a lot of money as well, if you want to diagnose something right, instead of just change out a nice big compressor for no reason. So I'm back on this job from the other day, guys. I got new valve plates in here we're going to be putting in. Remember from before, the pressure was rising. Now I got not only my suction valve all the way in, but my discharge valve all the way in. And this is no longer leaking by. The pressure is no longer rising. So that's telling me that the valves or the valve plates in here are leaking by. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna open this up, pull the head off, see what's going on in there, and change out the valve plates. Do is loosen up all the bolts. I already loosened them with a ratchet, but use your impact gun or a drill or whatever. It gets them out a lot quicker. So we're just gonna go all the way around, get these out, and then we can pop this head off. All right, boys. So our head's off. I don't know if you, let me get a screwdriver here. I don't know if you guys could see this. See right here? This is cracked. Look at this when we pull the head off. Ready? Valves are broken on the reed. See that? That's stuck up there when it should be here. Should be on here, boys. This is broken. This is broken and cracked. See the crack right there? This is broken. That's our problem here, boys. That's why this is leaking by. And once we replace the plates here, these, the reeds and everything, this thing should be fine. I'm glad you guys got to see this because we don't do this much. You see all those break? That causes your compressor to leak by internally. And it'll make you think you got something else leaking by, but it's inside the compressor. Nice. I'm glad you guys got to see this. Sometimes if we're lucky, guys, we can get a razor underneath this gasket. See that? Usually they don't come off this good. Thank God this one's coming off good. Got some oil on it and stuff, so that's helping. And then after, I'll get all this off. Either sandpaper, I'll use my little wire wheel or whatever just to clean everything up nice. Got to do the same in here after. I got to get all that gasket off there as well. So, thank God this one's coming off because sometimes these can take forever and be a real pain. So what I'm using here, guys, for the rest of this is a, I think it's pretty worn out, but it's just like an abrasive wheel. I actually got this at AutoZone. It's for scraping off paint off your car or vehicle or rust or something. But it works really good for this. I'm gonna just go along the rest of the gasket residue here like this. I'm trying to do this one-handed, I can't really do it, but anyway, you can see on the spot I've already done. It's gonna clean it up nice and get rid of the rest of all this gasket residue that's still stuck on here. Works really well. So here's what it looks like after, guys. Took me about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna clean out all in here, clean all that out, any debris in there. Then this will be done and ready to go. So this is all cleaned up, guys. The new kits come with everything. We got our new reed valves there. They come with new pins. I already installed these, and these are called little, they're just like little gaskets, really. They're reed, what are they called? Little crimp pads, they're called. You just put those in there on your new pins, and then your new valves are just gonna go in. Just gonna place them in like that. And that's how they're gonna sit there. And then our new plate is gonna go in on top of everything else. We're gonna have a gasket here. I'm just gonna put it all back together. I wanted to also show you too, this kit comes with 2 different sets of reed valves here, because they could be different depending on what size compressor you have. If you look at this one, see how it's longer, fits in the grooves better. This one's shorter. So you want to make sure you put in the right ones. So you have this one here is a longer one. It matches this, so this one is going to go here. This is the wrong one. Make sure you pay attention to that too, guys, if you're ever doing this as well. You can also see that we got different size gaskets here for the compressor, depending what size your compressor is as well. So if you look at these, like see this one, you look in the middle here, that's going to be too thick. It's too thick over here. See that? So this isn't the right one. This one here is going to be the right one for this particular head. And everything lines up. You're going to have pins here too, here and here. And that's so you can't put your valve plates on wrong either. It lines everything up nice. So this is the correct gasket for this. This one is going to go on the head. That's going to go on the head right under there. And you can see this one is really thin here in the middle. So this is wrong too. Always pay attention to the little things like that, guys. Also, you coat these in a thin layer of oil. Just take some oil, dab it on my fingers and rub it around. Do that in the gaskets, both sides. It helps them seal better. It also says to do that in a little pamphlet that comes from it. That's suggested from the manufacturer to do as well. Just helps them seat better and seal better when you get everything back together. So when we put our new ones on, our new valve plate, guys, these 2 holes here, they're gonna line up on these 2 pins here. So you can't screw this up. It's gonna go on, they only fit on one way. But I wanted to show you, you can see on this one, see how that's cracked there? That little reed, you can see on the new one, we're all good. Also, if you look underneath here, on the old one, see that down in there, right there? It's part of the old revalves got jammed up in there somehow. Some broken pieces of them up in there. This one was broken off and just on here. That's part of the old one. So I want to show you guys that too. So said I'm gonna get everything, get the other gasket oiled up, this back on here, everything bolted up, get it on a vacuum, and start this baby up. And that's gonna be it, boys. So here's what it looks like with the new plate on. Only one way to put them on. Gasket goes on. I'm gonna oil this up. Yeah, head there. Head's gonna sit on here. That, we bolt it up. That's gonna be it. Give it a vacuum, put our lines back on, and that'll do it, boys. Now we got, guys, all I gotta do is just vacuum out the compressor, because you remember I got both my lines off, so the compressor is isolated. So I can just pull my vacuum right through here on the compressor. My little Hvac pump, this little cordless 2 CFM. Awesome for something like this. The nearest plug's way down the road. I don't have to run 200 feet of cord. Bring this up here, perfect. Ideal for things like this. This thing is awesome. Let me know if you want me to do a video on it, guys. I can do a little review on this thing. It's been great. But we're all in a vacuum, guys. I don't know if you can hear me. It's getting windy up here. I'm opening up my discharge valve now. We now have pressure there. See that our pressure is not moving. Valves are no longer leaking by internally, guys. So now when this thing pumps down a temp, whatnot, it's gonna stay there and not short cycle every 20 seconds. So, nice easy job, great job to do, guys. Let me know if you got any questions, but see now, we'll hold and this thing will be good now. I just saved the customer a ton of money, and I don't have to break my back doing this compressor when I can do something like the valve plates. It's a lot easier. And all our lines are open, guys. Pressure came up to about 2 PSI because the unit is pumped down. Remember, the solenoid is off downstairs. So came up to about 2 PSI because that's what was left in our suction line. Now it's just holding, no longer rising like you saw before. So that was definitely the problem, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one.